Hey everyone, it's Trader Rob. Brand new week, brand new day, brand new opportunities. Let's get it right after the intro. As always, nothing that I state on my channel is financial advice. Trading futures or any type of trading is risky business. Any capital that is put out there is at risk for loss. Okay, today is April 8th. Brand new trading week. It's a Monday. I love to start the week off on a positive note. Let's see what we can obviously try to extract here from the markets here early in the morning. If we take a look at oil, which is on my left-hand side of my chart, we did have an uptrend early this morning, pretty much been ranging for the last about 2 to 3 hours. And gold is more on a downtrend off of this range from the early morning. So we'll see here what opportunities we can gather from our morning strategies in oil and in gold. Taking a look at our trades from Friday, oil session 1 was a loser for 19 ticks. We got activated into the short here, reversed on us, knocked us out. Oil session 2, which I was actually not able to trade. You got your inside bar at 925 to close at 930. We get activated into the long. Full take profit, 16 ticks. So probably about 3 ticks in total between both sessions in oil. If we take a look at gold, gold was a loser on Friday. You got your inside bar right here at the 820, 825 close candles Central Time, and pretty much just got ticked in here, reversed, knocked us out. Was a max size trade of 35 ticks. So gold currently stands pretty much at break even for April with that max size loss on Friday. That kind of sucked, but it is what it is. If we take a look at our Rob reversal from Friday, we got a setup at 10:30 in the morning to go long, full take profit. We then get another setup at 11:45 to go long. This thing went to about a point away from full take profit. Unfortunately, reverses out, squashes our 15-minute Rob reversal for Friday. Currently down 2 trades on the Rob reversal for April. And both sessions in oil are in the green for April, at least for the first week. All right, let's take a look at our dashboard where we currently sit. Unfortunately, I only took that gold trade, so I only took a loss. I was not able to trade that winner in oil session 2. We currently stand at $51,219. So we do have a pretty nice buffer built up in that eval that is only trading oil and in gold. Taking a look at our levels. The YM, we've got a level below us at 39,019. We do have a big gap here off of the 4-hour, pretty much starting at 39,373. My feeling is that we are going to tap into this gap probably here in the morning time. Above that, you've got a level at 39,598 off the 4-hour. And an older 39,760 level, which is in red. Let's take a look at the ES. You know what, I'm sorry, let's take a look at the NQ, which is one that, to be honest with you, I don't know. This one, to me, the chart does not look as clean, but we've got a level right above us at 18,397. So maybe look here for a trade off the bounce. Above that, we've got a level at 18,507. So it's a huge gap here. Not that there's a gap in price action. There's just a big difference between these levels here on the NQ. Below us, we've got a level at 18,209. So I will be looking at this chart for a possible bounce off of one of these 2 levels here this morning. And on the ES, if we Take a look at the ES. We got a level right above us at 52.70. We've got a strong level at 52.96. Right below us, closest to price action, we got a level at 52.46 and then 52.22. Again, all of these levels are posted in Discord each morning. If I do take any trades, I like to put some screenshots of what it is that I'm looking at and what my thinking is for that trade. Let's see here what we can take in gold, oil, if the Rob reversal shows up. Stick around for my trade breakdowns and the recap for the entire day coming up here shortly.
Order canceled.
Okay, so here is our first trade this morning in gold, which is always on the right-hand side of our charts. We are entering in off of that red inside bar. If you take a look at the white up bar right to the left of that inside bar, that is our source candle, which as you can see is a max size candle. I believe is something around 60 something ticks. So anything over 40 ticks or higher, we automatically reduce our risk down to 35 ticks of take profit and of stop loss. So what we're looking for here is obviously looking for momentum down, which is exactly what we get right out of the gate. So honestly, was feeling really good about this gold trade. That's another secondary push, a third push down. And I'll be honest with you, I really thought we had it there. I thought we were going to be tapping into our take profit. The nice thing about the push down was I was able then at that point to reduce my risk down to about 18 ticks, which is about half the size of that trade. And again, we get that fourth push down, really feeling really strongly about this trade. Felt really good about it. And here, I mean, just that's the push we're looking at. We're probably 2 or 3 ticks away from full take profit, which is kind of a shame. Spoiler alert, this trade does not end up working. The only positive I take out of this trade is I was able to reduce my risk down, which ended up proving to be a very smart play in this trade. But unfortunately, as close as we got, we still ended up taking a loser here this morning in gold, and it was a little unfortunate, but that's trading.
Stop filled. Order canceled.
Okay, and here is our second trade of the morning, which is in oil. Honestly, this one is almost like a carbon copy of gold. We are looking for a shorts based off of that green inside bar. I mean, this is the move, this is the momentum, this is the push that we are looking for outside of those inside bar strategies. It's, again, exactly what I'm looking for. Was feeling really good about price action here, and then we kind of get this reversal that kind of goes against us. And here I kind of just, again, I'm eyeballing the previous bar, and it did come to about like 68, 67% of our take profit. So I decided to reduce my risk. Again, this was a max size trade, 35 ticks, because that the source bar was an absolutely huge bar. So even though reducing my risk while price action was very close, I mean, this here was, I was really feeling pretty damn good about the trade here at this point. Kind of feel like we're retesting that previous low that we just tried, that we just hit. And I kind of felt that if sellers just gave one extra little push there, we would be able to take our full take profit. So let's see here what happens. But obviously, the buyers are starting to kind of gain momentum. But it's a fight. It's a fight right at pretty much our entry point. So let's take a look here and see what happens with price action. And one more time, sellers step in, trying to push. But it kind of just looks like they ran out of steam. So again, the only benefit here is I did reduce my risk down to 50%, which actually worked out pretty well, but still a loss in oil.
Stop filled. Orders.
Okay, and then here I was able to record our only setup today in the 15-minute Rob reversal. We get activated here into the shorts based off of that red activation candle. Met all of our conditions. It's the pattern that we're looking for. It closes below the ADMA, and we do get activated on actually the very next candle. So all of our conditions were met. We are looking for that momentum push downwards, which we do get initially. I think we probably came, I don't know, maybe somewhere between 15 and 20 points to our take profit. But, at this point, you could kind of start to see after those two big movements to the left that we're really starting to see a rangy kind of market here. And it's a little bit unfortunate because, the Rob reversal does need momentum, obviously, to get to that 35-point take profit. At the same point, you also need momentum to get to 35-point stop loss. So it's a little unfortunate that we get kind of stuck here in a range, considering that price action to the left for the few hours before that, I would say really from the market open, was decent. Actually, the equities markets today were not the best price action in general, but. And again, we're looking for 35 points. It's a 1-to-1 risk to reward. And they're trying, the sellers are trying. I've got this video sped up a lot, but unfortunately the range ends up kind of killing us here, and the buyers step in kind of one last time and really push price action up. We take a loss on the Rob reversal today.
Stop filled.
What can I say? It was a max loss type of day. Cash account took a big hit today. I am down. Oof, I don't even like seeing it in the control panel. $570. Yeah. So that wiped away majority of the wins from the first week. I actually think now I'm in the red possibly for April. I got to check that. But I could do that after I finish my video, after I finish punching myself in the face on that one. So let's see what occurred. Well, you saw the trades. Session 1 in oil. Of course, the session I'm not trading, but it's got the best stats so far for April. Probably going to start adding this one most likely tomorrow. We got inside bar at 8:15, close 8:20. We get activated into the long, 25 ticks. Awesome trade. Trade that I took in cash and on the eval that you saw here a little while ago. We get an inside bar at 9:10, close at 9:15. We go to the short. Gave me a really nice push. Really nice push. I mean, honestly, it didn't go to full take profit, but at least with this push, I was able to reduce my risk. I think this might be the 4th time that I've had to activate this, like, I don't know what you want to call it, risk management. And it's worked every time, which I guess that portion of it is working really well. But obviously we would rather start taking some full take profits. So I was able to reduce my risk on here. I think I took, I don't know, I think it was like a $90 loss on the eval. But I took this on the E-mini, the GC. So I took a $180 loss on the cash account on that trade. I'm sorry, not the GC, the CL. Let's talk about the GC, the gold. Again, same thing, max trade. So this would have been 35 ticks because your source bar would have been all the way to the top of this bar right here, which was 65 ticks. We reduced down to 35. Again, this thing came 2 ticks away from full take profit and reversed on me. Only benefit of this, again, was reduced my risk down to 18 ticks, which would have saved me another 18 ticks there. Took this on the GC, took that for a $180 loss. So you're doing the math in your head, it's $360 loss there. So yeah, that one kind of sucked. And then the Rob reversal. Now it's got 3 losses in April. So this one we get activated here on at the 12:15 candle. We get activated to the short. This thing went into my direction, so the momentum was there. I'm not sure exactly. To me, it looks like probably about 20 points, maybe 17, 18 points. Pretty close, Rob. So I went about 18 points in my direction, reversed out. But I mean, look at this. Let's draw these boxes. These awesome boxes. I mean, this is just pretty nasty price action all day here after that. I mean, it was just ranging pretty much from about 11 o'clock. We had some nice moves actually early in the morning. And besides that, that was all gross. So took this with 2 contracts on the 100K eval, so down 1,400 there. Again, not the biggest deal, but sucks. And I took it with 3 micros on the cash, which was $210 loser. You add those all up, and it was about $580 that I lost today on the cash account. So that was a nice punch right into the face on that one. And to top it all off, I also took a loss on my levels trade. NASDAQ didn't reach either of my levels, which obviously you can tell that this thing was pretty much ranging all day. But there was a nice trade to be had. I even talked about it early this morning. Of course, I didn't take it. But I said, on the ES, these are the 2 levels that I would like to play a bounce from. The 52.46, 52.70. What happens? We get the perfect bounce right here. Obviously, I would have probably had my target up here, which I would have never got to, but I would have been at least in some profit. Let's see, 52. I mean, I'm talking about in hindsight. So, I mean, I'm just talking to talk right now. I obviously would not have hit my full take profit here, but I probably would have ended up in the green if I would have taken that trade. But the trade that I did take was the one that I actually plotted in the morning. I don't know why that thing is so big like that. So I had this, let me just delete that. So that arrow I had marked off probably when price action was somewhere around 730, 740. I just kind of really felt like it was going to want to touch into this gap. Tried, but didn't make it. Kind of very similar to YM price action here today. So I had an order to go long. I actually was in profit and then reversed back down on me and knocked me out somewhere in this, 9 o'clock to 9:30 range is where I took that loss. So overall, just a shit day of trading. Not a good day at all. So here's the moral of the story. We're trying to win each trade, and we're trying to win a day, and we're trying to win a week to win the month. So sometimes when you have days like this, and today is like a perfect example of this type of day, you have, you take a pretty decent sized loss, and you cannot have the mentality that tomorrow you're going to make back that entire loss, because that's a trap. The nice thing is that it's not nice because I lost almost every trade. The only trade that won today was oil session 1, and I wasn't in that, but I lost every trade. And I know that the beauty of it is that I really can't, even though I took a big loss from my cash account at $560. Granted, on Friday, I think I was up 3 something, and I was up green last week. I'm sure I'd probably either break even or maybe in the red a little bit for April on the cash account. But the nice thing with these strategies and the rules is that it doesn't really allow me to overtrade. So it's not like I was jumping back on the charts at 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock and trying to make back that $500 loss. That's not part of my trading plan anymore. And it hasn't been for the last 6 to 8 months. And that is honestly the only reason why I know that I am green. That is the only way that I know that I am in the positive. And I know tomorrow I might not be able to make up $500 loss, or I don't know. I think it was this. I think the eval was down like 184. I'm not sure if this will tell me. No, it won't, because they all reset. It's about 447 already, but it was probably $170 down. And can I make $170 back tomorrow? Yeah, absolutely. Can I make back $90 tomorrow? Yeah, absolutely. Can I try to make back some of that or most of that back on Wednesday or Thursday? Absolutely. And that's the mentality. That's the change in mentality that keeps me in this game and has kept me in this game now with a lot of confidence. So prior me would take a day like this and think that the world was over, that my trading career was over, or that I had to do something ridiculous to try to get that money back. So gonna keep the head up. I'm gonna look forward to tomorrow's trading. Hopefully we can get back some of this money. If we don't, we don't, but we are going to try. I'll see you guys here tomorrow. Take care, everyone.